Hello children, welcome to the class once again. In the previous class, we have studied the structural and functional units of nervous system, that is neurons, different types of neurons, that is different structures, that is myelinated neurons, unmyelinated neurons, and also depending upon the function, afferent neurons, efferent neurons, that is sensory neurons, motor neurons, and also mixed neurons. All that. So these are the parts of neuron, that is dendrites, cell body, and axon. So all the neurons form a network-like structure in the body, and they communicate with each other by means of producing some sort of chemical energy in the form of electricity, that is which is called as action potential. So the contact between two neurons or neuron and effect organ is called synapse. So these are all we have studied in the previous class. And in myelinated neurons, the myelin sheath is not continuous. There are certain gaps in the myelin sheath. The gaps are called nodes of Ranvier. All these things we have studied. And now we shall move on to the nervous system. So nervous system has three main divisions. So what are the three main divisions of nervous system? Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomous nervous system. First we shall deal with the central nervous system. Central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord. So brain is a very sensitive organ, and it is also a vital organ. It's very important for the survival of the organism. So this brain needs protection. How the brain is protected? That is the question. So brain is protected by a skeletal structure which is called a skull or cranium, and it is covered by three membranes. They are called as meninges. So what are these meninges? Dura mater, outer membrane; arachnoid membrane, middle membrane; and pia mater, that is the inner membrane. In between outer and middle membrane, that is in between dura mater and arachnoid membrane, there is a fluid which is called as cerebrospinal fluid. So this cerebrospinal fluid flows from brain to spinal cord and spinal cord to brain. It mainly supplies nutrients to the neurons in the brain and spinal cord, and also protects the brain from external shocks and injuries. So this is the main function of cerebrospinal fluid. And now, so this brain is mainly can be divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain is also called as cerebrum. So cerebrum occupies largest part in the brain, and this cerebrum is made up of two cerebral hemispheres. Two cerebral hemispheres make cerebrum, and right cerebral hemisphere controls the movements, left side movements of the body, and the left side cerebral hemisphere controls the right side movements of the body. And in the cerebrum, the outer part is called as a cerebral cortex, and inner part is called as a cerebral medulla. So cerebral cortex is grey in color. It's called as grey matter because of the presence of cyton or cell bodies. And this inner portion, that is cerebral medulla, is made up of bundles of axons. It is white in color. It's called white matter. And the surface of cerebral cortex is not smooth. It has several elevations and grooves. Elevations are called gyri, and grooves are called sulci. Gyri and sulci are plural. Gyrus and sulcus are singular. So what is the importance of gyri and sulci? Gyri and sulci make the cerebral cortex surface more. They increase the cerebral cortex surface where more number of neurons can be accommodated. So maximum number of neurons can be accommodated, which help in the functioning of the brain. And what is the function of cerebrum? So cerebrum plays very vital role, very important functions in the body. So it is the center of memory, intelligence, judgment, analysis. Various functions are under the control of cerebrum. And cerebrum has several regions for different functions. That means region of touch, region of smell, region of taste, region of vision, everything. Each region has several fixed functions. So that is how cerebrum controls so many functions that are taking place in our body. And below the cerebrum, the part of the brain is called as a diencephalon. 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 So diencephalon is the structure which helps mainly. It has the centers, sensation of hunger, emotions like anger, pain, pleasure, etc. And it helps maintaining water balance in the body. It helps to maintain blood pressure and also body temperature. So all these structures are present in the forebrain. And below the forebrain, another structure is present which is called as hypothalamus. So this hypothalamus connects brain, forebrain and midbrain. So let us see what is the function of hypothalamus in the next class.